Child Welfare Committee bra Jigushigi, former pastor Robert Kikon'S alleged sexual assault victims kan idapi compensation apaina asegushe. Child Welfare Committee bra gushe Victim Compensation Act laganiche compensation to District Legal Services Authority ke mangigina ase. Holibi itiata victims kan compensation apaina asegushe. Jani bashi duida victims to traumatized huina school bra dropout huina ase gushe. IP details ho.
In regard to many cases that has occurred in the last year in terms of minors, be it sexual assault, which this case that we've seen is of the Pastor Robert Kikon'S case as well, and there are many more also. So, do these victims of sexual assault, how long does it take for them to get compensated? And has the victims, because there are multiple victims supposedly, allegedly, multiple victims of former Pastor Robert Kikon'S. So, have they been compensated?
So far, no, because we have also forwarded for compensation, seeking for victim compensation under the Victim Compensation Act to the District Legal Services Authority. And from the information what we received was that they have already forwarded to the concerned department, that is the Relief and Rehabilitation Department. But the victims are yet to receive the compensated money which has been given to them.
And why is there a delay from, is it from the center that comes in or the state government that has to initiate this process?
I think that question has to be put to the concerned authority, that is the Relief and Rehabilitation Department. I think there is a separate department who is handling this. So I am not aware from where the fund comes, but then it will be more appropriate if you can ask them.
So it's been quite some time. Are the children in good care right now, and are they also in counseling, or what is the status of their mental well-being?
So far, we have been providing counseling to the children, to the victims, and yes, because of this trauma, like some of the victims have already, two of them have already dropped out from school, and some are still continuing with their education. And yes, we are facing problem, and we will be happy if the concerned authority would release the compensation amount at the earliest, so that we could use it for their rehabilitation.
In regard to this, the children, the victims were all at CCIs, child care institutes, and we can see this happening a lot in our state, where Bachahan Bahar Babishe, alag state, alag district Babishe aaye, Dimapur, and then they come as relatives, but they end up getting abused, physically abused a lot. We have heard so many stories from different districts in Abuja. So is there a law for this, to keep a check on this? And is there another, is the same child helpline number that we can call 1098? And if so, what are the implications for such cases for the abuser?
See, just for your information, like under Tumogidima district, we have around like 7 CCIs, Child Care Institute. So those registered homes are being monitored by this office. So, we have this inspection team. So time to time we go for inspection. Even the Child Welfare Committee, we go time to time for inspection. So from these registered homes, we have not received such kind of cases so far. But that incident which happened, unfortunately, was unregistered home at that time. And but yes, that state home is also now under the process, and yes, very soon they'll be registering. And another thing is that, with regard to what you're questioning, is that yes, we have received a lot of cases that children are being trafficked from various districts or from other districts, and in the name of education, in the name of foster care. But we also, and like, since they are being abused, they keep running away from home, and they were rescued by some concerned citizen. Thereafter, like through Child Helpline, they have been produced before the committee. And on looking into the matter, some, like, we have faced so much difficulties also, because those are related to not only like interstate, but it becomes inter-country also. So we just want to educate the public also, like not to take it lightly, because in the name of education, if you want to give foster care also, it has to be done through proper channel. For example, the child has to come from another district, say from Tueng Sang to Dimapur. So even Tueng Sang, they have their own child welfare committee. So if you want to send the children for foster care to Dimapur, like through the child welfare committee Tueng Sang, they inform the Chumugidima, for example, the child is supposed to stay in Chumugidima. Then, since if the foster families from Chumugidima, they can through the Tueng Sang Child Welfare Committee, they can inform the Child Welfare Committee Chumugidima, and Chumugidima will go and do the home verification. Will see whether it is a fit place for the child to be kept or not. And after ascertaining all that, we inform our counterpart. Then, if the child, and if done through the proper channel, like it will be in the best interest of the child, because there's less chances of the child being abused also. So like if the public is aware about that, it will be very helpful, because like I said earlier, we have all the system in place, the child services is in place, but the public are not making use of it. And therefore we also want to educate the public that in every district we have all the offices, the DCP office is already established, and all the committees, everything is in place. So if at all you want to send the children out of your district, out of the village, please come through proper channel, so that we don't have to face such kind of cases, because we have received especially a lot of such kind of cases.
Public country, like when it comes to juvenile cases, identity reveal crime, because it's against the law, but the public are like killing review offender, so public country like side presence do that, when it comes to cases, minor cases, identity, so
supplementing, even adults also, if you can just sensitize, no matter what the crime, we are not supposed to reveal the identity. Can you just, because we do get a lot of comments, if they have committed the crime, why hiding their face? Be it minor or adult. So can you just sensitize them?
See, regarding the minors, Mohandu in as per the JJ Act, Mohandu, the thing is, why we maintain the privacy is that, like, Mohan, we don't consider them as a criminal. So, that offense, we give an opportunity for the child to reform, so that the child will go back into the society as a reformed person. Expose it will cause mental trauma. Future affect. So the reason lawmakers can they have done it in the best interest of the child. The child cases case after few years after the matter appeal after a particular period of time, the case itself is destroyed. Offenders we don't keep the record. We destroy all the record. That is for the best interest of the child. Even for the adults, say for example, like the moment an offense is committed, we all think like this person has done wrong, but unless proven guilty by the court, we cannot say that the person is an accused. We call them an trial prisoner, so like court pratai ke saza digina trial sob kurigina o tai tu gulti hoise man saza kaise man fine diase man ilia koratak, we cannot say that the person is guilty, right? Because the person is yet to be tried. So even though like manu crime gurbi no gurbi, we all have our own human rights, and then that is why even an accused person like cannot be convicted without having a counsel. Government primary security legal counsel can provide defense. So just because a person has committed an offense doesn't mean the person has lost like human rights to and then regarding like disclosing the identity of the victims, Mohan Inyala cases adult especially sexual assault victims, and all just overall well-being because it's not very comfortable for everyone. Like of course public we have to maintain the privacy also.
Since we are also our district is quite new, so last year of October we have created this unit, under Chumukima district. So time and time again we'll be sensitizing the public, the media fraternity for the betterment of the. Actually, our department we are working for the care and protection of children. So in the future also we'll be interacting with you. Thank you.